Thank you for clicking on video, and here on Nerd Mimic, we are presenting Ghost Fighting Treasure Hunters. We're going to do a complete unboxing of this first edition sealed copy, and I will show you how to play, and we'll have a gameplay session later on with my daughter. So I mentioned first edition. There is actually an anniversary edition of this game coming out later this year in December. I believe it was supposed to come out like around this time for the spooky month of October, ready for Halloween, but whatever happened because of shipping delays or supply chain problems, it will be coming out in December. And Amazon actually has a pre-order slot for it, and I'm sure you could pre-order it at your favorite game store. So I'm going to get this box open. We'll show it all the cool components and tell you why this is a fantastic game. As you can see here, it won an award for best kids game or family lightweight game out in Germany. For the spooky month of October, our free giveaway this month is for a sealed copy of The Hunger, a board game by Richard Garfield, where you play a vampire. How cool is that? So I'll put a link down below on how you could win this prize. If you're watching this from the future, sorry you missed out, you could click our main channel page to see our current giveaway, as we have one going on every month. This edition we have in front of us is published by Mattel. This game is copyrighted 2013, won an award in 2014, and this version that Mattel came out with the award on the box is a 2016 edition, but it is the same as the first printing with all the same components and artwork. Now, the anniversary edition will have different artwork on the cover and on the board. I believe the components of the ghosts are the same. We did see this out in JCon earlier this year. The only major difference between this and the anniversary edition is going to be this red ghost. The sculpt is a little bit different. I think it's cooler in this first run as it's more translucent. Either way, the other thing the anniversary edition will add is a new combat mode where one player can play the ghost and the other player will control these four heroes. And that does not exist here, but I'm sure you could bring it over, but it does involve some special cards, so you might have to print and play that. Either way, this is a cooperative game the way it's set up. You can see it is going to take about a half an hour to play, rated for 2 to 4 players and 8+. So pretty straightforward, lightweight game, but it is rather difficult. I think you're more skilled to actually lose the game than win. And in a way, I think of this as a kid's version of Zombicide. Just like Zombicide, you have to have all 4 characters in the game. If you have 2 players, you have to control 2 each. So that's the same as Zombicide. And you are trying to control the population of ghosts on the board. If they overwhelm you, they'll turn into hauntings. If these overwhelm you, you will lose the game. So it's almost like the Zombicide. To prevent that from happening, it's everyone versus the ghost. Work together to win. So you can see here on the cover, it has wonderful kid-style artwork. And why are you going into this spooky house? Because you can see this kid here grabbing a jewel. So yes, you are trying to go into this haunted house, collect 8 treasures, and bring them out before the ghosts overwhelm you. And you can see here on the side panels, nothing special, sort of the same character art here, but you can clearly see this kid very happy to find the gem there. We'll flip it to the back of the box and you can get a better appreciation of what this game is going to show. It has this large game board, multiple rooms. You will have tokens that are 3D little miniatures of the ghosts. These ghosts, unfortunately, do not glow in the dark, though they look like they would with this pale green color, but they do not glow in the dark. Neither does the anniversary edition. I guess I should also mention there's another theme of this game with the Ghostbusters skin to it. I didn't find it appealing, and I didn't really like the ghosts. They all look like Slimer. I think these are more adorable. And it's going to have these larger ghosts. So if 3 of these little ghosts accumulate in one room, they will turn into one of these red ghosts. It's known as a haunting. And we'll tell you more about the mechanics of the gameplay later in the game session. So it contains 1 game board, 4 little kid movers, 19 cards, 24 ghostly miniatures here, 6 hauntings, and if you have 6 on the board, you will lose. You also have some customized dice, and you have 8 treasure jewel tokens to use. That's enough of an overview of this game. The only thing left to do is get this box unsealed. So let's do that now. Let me find a, oh, this looks like an ample corner to shred. I should get this out momentarily. Always fun to get a new game board unboxed. All right, so they've got the shrink off. Let's get the lid off this box. And nothing printed underneath. And let's see, on the side panels, yeah, there is some pretty cool cartoony art. See these ghosts in the bed. And maybe this is the artwork on the cards, we'll find out. But pretty well done. All right, enough of that. Let's take a look at this rule book here. Very, very short. In fact, it's just one large fold-out piece of paper here. So we have our cover here. We have a list of components, basics, how to place the ghosts, and what the dice mean, how to move, how to pick up treasures, explains about haunted rooms. We will go over all of this in detail later in a how to play session and gameplay. There is also some rules for advanced mode. We will just demonstrate the basic mode here in the game, and maybe later on, as Halloween approaches, we'll demonstrate the advanced mode. And that's pretty much it. Very short. So I'm gonna set this aside. Looks like we got our game board here. And look at this plastic insert, pretty cool. It has little maybe peeps representing dice, or maybe they're ghostly eyes. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's bricks. Take a look at the artwork here on the game board. Very colorful. We are gonna have to enter this haunted house. Here is the entrance. So maybe I should place the board this way with the letters oriented in the right direction. And you can see these doors have different colors. That's for advanced mode. Cards to open up a blue door and green door. For the basic mode, you're able to progress through any of these doors easily. And we have spaces to put our draw deck and discard piles. So the new anniversary edition does have a new artwork on the game board. I have to admit, it is quite appealing, the new edition. Obviously, this edition is out of print, a little hard to find, and I would highly encourage you to pick up the new anniversary edition when it comes out. So we'll show you more of the cool components next. Let's take a look at these custom dice. So this is the dice you're gonna roll to start the game. It's 1 through 6. If there's a ghost, that means you have to draw a ghost card, and the number is how many spaces your player will move. And these are the dice needed to fight the ghost. If you roll a ghost symbol, you can defeat a ghost. If you roll this haunting symbol, you could defeat a haunting. If you have another player with you, you can use the number to increase your number of dice to roll, so you can roll 2, but that's the maximum you could do, even if you have 3 or 4 players in the same room. And we have our multiple ghost tokens in here. Looks like it's in a sealed bag, so we're just gonna have to rip it open. Oh, maybe I will cut it open. All right, just in case if we wanna preserve this bag for some other use. All right, and here is our wonderful spooky ghost. Pretty adorable. And yeah, that would be cool if this glowed in the dark, but it does not. Okay, and then now we have our 6 hauntings. Let me get this bag cut open as well. And here is our haunting. And this is a little bit harder plastic compared to the other figurine, which is a little bit softer. Now the anniversary edition does have a different sculpt of it. It is actually chubbier looking. I have to admit, it does look more adorable, but it's more of this solid material, and this is more translucent. Okay. Either way, they represent the haunting, and we will try to defeat all these that pop up. Now we got our player characters. I believe these are all different sculpts. Here is the green player, the backpack. And you can see there's a slot here where you can put it in the gem once you find that gem token. And you have to raid the haunted house to get one and bring it outdoors. You can only carry one gem at a time, as you can see with the slot there. So this is the blue player. We have our yellow player here. Yeah, and different hairstyles. So yeah, they are all different sculpts. And the last player here is the red one. So as I mentioned, you have to use all 4 players. There's no scaling in this game. I tried to see if anyone came up with one, but I don't see any listed or printed. So we might have to create our own, as we do like to play games with 1 player each, but when we do the demonstration, we're going to use the full rules. Here are the gems. Okay, they are basically cardboard tokens. These are not plastic, and they are numbered, but that is for the advanced mode. Okay, and then we have our deck of cards that we draw to spawn our ghost. Let me get this unsealed. All right, almost off. There we go. Okay, so here are the cards, and it looks like each one has a pretty cool artwork on the places. And so there's the ones with the ghost in the bedroom, and I think it starts at L. Yeah, L is the last room. Then these other cards, I believe, are for the advanced modes. We'll set these aside and just use these cards, which we will shuffle up later. And that will go here. I'm not sure what this wheel is for. I know there is an expansion for this game. However, that involves a different whole box with another large game board called Creepy Cellars. I don't know what would fit in here, but I think that's it for the unboxing then. So what I'm gonna do is get this game board set up, grab my daughter, and we'll learn how to play and have a gameplay session. So hopefully you guys have fun watching us. And always, if you find this interesting, hopefully consider hitting that like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out on the channel. So thanks for listening to that. Welcome to our how to play portion of Ghost Fighting Treasure Hunters. You ready to get started, Emma?
Yeah.
All right. We are gonna raid this haunted house and escape with all the treasure that we can carry. So we have the board set up. And the first thing we have to do to set up the game actually is to go through this deck of cards. In the deck, there are some special cards here. The ones with the doors we do not need for the basic game, nor with these red ghosts. There is a special card in here with a shuffle. So this is the one we need to keep in the deck. If we encountered this card, we have to shuffle up the entire deck. You can see each card has a really cool depiction of artwork, but more importantly, they have a letter. And when we draw this card, you have to put a ghost where that letter is. I'll explain more about that later, but we will shuffle this deck, place it here. Now we have to populate this map with some ghosts. And in each room are 2 circles, but there are special ones with a special highlight, and these are the starting ghosts, and there are going to be 4 of them. So my daughter's going to place those ghosts, and it's essentially right down the middle path of the house. There you go, thank you. All right, so the next thing we need to do to populate this map is our treasure. So The rooms are labeled from A to L, and the rooms with a red coloration, that's gonna get a red ruby. So there are 8 of these, and we need to raid the house, get all 8 of them, bring them outside, and escape with all of our heroes. Then we will win the game. So the next thing we need to do is start our actions. So the first thing to do to start an action is roll the white dice here. You must roll the white dice. There's a number 1 through 6, and those are the movement points you would get. Each space here in the corner counts as 1 space, and each room counts as 1 space. So one way to progress through this castle easily is to go through rooms, hop in and hop out, rather than going down the corridor.
But it's instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, exactly. So that's how you will get into a room and grab treasure and escape with the treasure very fast. So even if there's a ghost in a room, you can move freely. And even if there's a haunting, you can move freely. The only exception to this rule is if you have a ruby in your backpack and there's a haunting there, you cannot escape that room. The haunting is attracted to that ruby and it's going to sort of draw it like with psychic powers and try to keep well, we'll say psychic powers, trying to keep the treasure in that room of the haunting. So that's the only exception with movement. All right, so let me roll the dice and give an example of how this first turn will go. And I get a 2, so that means with a 2, and if there's a ghost symbol on that number, I have to draw a ghost card. And the first card we get is G, so we're going to put a ghost at G. And if there is an empty space, we're going to put a ghost. If there are 2 already, and we have to put a ghost at G again, so if there's 3 of them, we have to swap out those 3 and put a haunting. If there is a haunting here, and we still have to put another ghost at G, well, it can't go to G anymore. It's going to go to the next letter of the alphabet. That would be H, and down the line. If it happens to be L, you just wrap around and start at A. So pretty straightforward. All right, thank you for that demonstration, Emma. So that ghost is going to be there at G, and I was using my green character, I believe, so I'm going to move 2. So 1, 2. Yeah, can't really go anywhere. That's okay. So now I'm going to activate the blue. Okay, so we get a 6 here. So I don't have a ghost symbol on here, so I don't draw a card, but I can move up to 6. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go here. Okay, all right. And what I'm going to do is I can pick up the gem and put it in my backpack. So that is an action that you could do after your movement, or drop off a treasure. That would be here. Okay,
it's
drop
free.
it off. It's sort of free action. And if you're in a room that you ended a turn with a ghost or haunting, you must fight them if possible. So I am in the room with a ghost, so I'm going to roll the black dice, and that would be here. And if I roll a blank, that means I miss. If I get a ghost symbol, I defeat the ghost. If I get a red, I still miss. But if there was a haunting, I would get a hit. However, you need 2 players in a room to defeat a haunting. You cannot attack a haunting by yourself. It's just too powerful and scary. Now, if there are other characters in this room to fight the ghost, we could actually roll another dice to attack the ghost, okay? But the maximum dice you can have attacking a ghost is just 2. There's no 3rd or 4th dice rolls. Okay, so let me see if I can defeat this ghost in this room G. And no, I do not. All right, so that's unfortunate, but now it's my daughter's turn. So which character do you want to activate, Emma?
Red.
Red, okay. And you got a 4 and a ghost?
Let me see. Goes here.
Yep.
Now I can move 4. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, sounds good.
No, wait. Actually,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So I can attack the ghost.
Okay, yeah, that makes even better sense. Oh, and you do get it. Great job.
Now it's yellow.
Yes, yellow player's turn. 4. And you get a ghost at K.
1, 2.
All right. So that is the end of all your characters. Now it's my turn. So I'm gonna activate blue here. And I get a 4.
Everyone keeps
Oh, it's a shuffle card. So what we do is we take the entire deck the discard pile and the draw pile. We're gonna shuffle this entire thing. So now you can see, because the cards are shuffled, I might draw another G quicker because the cards and decks are all reshuffled. So that's how this game can escalate and become dangerous really fast. Now, even though I draw a shuffle card, I don't have to draw another card to put another ghost. We sort of get a pass there, but I can move 4. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. I get to go outside, okay? So because it's not haunted, I can move freely, and I could drop off this treasures.
In the bush?
Like, it's not a, like, maybe it is a bush, huh? I thought it was more of a pale area where we could just put the mail and treasure, okay?
But who's gonna guard it?
No one needs to guard it. We got a 3 here from my green player. I'm going to draw a... Look
Shuffle
at that.
again.
No way. All right.
Lucky.
Yeah. All right. So shuffle. I can move 3. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Just to maybe go to A or somewhere far away, okay? Or to C here. There's already 2 ghosts. I'm going to go to C.
Okay.
All right, your turn. What character are you going to use?
I'm gonna use yellow.
5. That's a lot of movement points. Great.
F is here.
Yep.
Yellow.
Yep. Yep. And hide it in the bush, I guess.
Yes.
That makes sense. Hide the treasure there.
And now red. 6.
Oh, great.
Okay.
So far, so good. Now, the game might look really easy here in the beginning, but it does escalate as the game progresses, especially as we try to get the further treasures.
Because this guy.
Oh, yeah, the hauntings. Okay, my turn. I'm going to activate green here, and I got a 4, and we have to put it goes at H. Thank you. And I got 4, so 1, 2, and I'm going to end up here. So, and then we get the treasure there.
And then you can attack them.
Yeah, and if I miss, I think I'm going to stay here and fight again. So let me see if I get a ghost. Oh no, I missed. Okay. I'm going to activate my blue. It's a 2. It's a ghost at C. Look at that. It's a haunting. So that is really unfortunate. Now I can't escape that room unless someone comes to help me fight this haunting, right? I'm sort of trapped there. Okay, so I'm going to move him 2, which is only here. Okay, your turn. Which character are you going to use?
I'm going to move red.
Okay. 3.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Now yellow will go. 3
Another
again.
3.
One, 2, 3.
Okay. Now it's my turn. Let me decide what to do green later. I'm gonna activate blue first. Okay, oh no, just a 2. All right, so we got a ghost at E, right there, and I only have 2 spaces, so
You could go here.
I could. But
Or you
might-
could go fight this guy.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of going this location because there's already 2 ghosts here. So I'm gonna go here to fight a ghost. I do get away with 1 hit there. Okay, great. Now I'm gonna.
How do you hit
green.
a ghost?
Maybe I scare it with a flashlight. Maybe that's what's going on. I'm gonna roll for a green, and I get a 2. So I'm gonna draw this. Get an A. All right. Do you think you're gonna come here anytime soon, or should I drop this off? So maybe I could drop this off and go to that room, but guess what? I can't drop it off. Once the treasure's in your backpack, there's no rule saying you could drop it off. If you could drop it off in a corridor, but no, you gotta stick with it. And now I am trapped in that room with a haunting. So even though I can move to, I cannot.
I will save you.
I hope so. So now it is your turn to go.
I'm gonna move yellow.
Okay.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm here.
Great. All right. So now you can roll to attack the haunting, and we have 2 characters. Here we go. Okay. You roll again. Oh no, it's a miss. Okay. Well, that's all right. Okay. Now it's a red
Red.
character. Yep.
5.
Mm-hmm.
And
G.
there's busy cooking. 1, 2, 3. No, wait.
Hey, I didn't realize it, but yeah, G, you know, it is the kitchen and he's cooking.
And A, he's sitting here. And then all the cards are sitting.
Yeah,
And C,
so this
and I, he's here to the stuff.
Yeah, in the room, and here's the gun. I didn't
noticed
notice that.
I noticed that the first time I put.
Okay, great. I'm glad you were paying attention to the details.
Here, so
yes.
I'm actually going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, great. And you can fight that ghost, yeah. Oh no! Oh man. Okay, it's my turn. Let's do green here first. I still have to roll the white dice. Okay. So we're gonna have to put in the ghost at shuffle. Okay. All right. So shuffle. So no additional ghosts here. I'm gonna shuffle that up. But now I'm gonna attack. Okay. Here we go. Ooh. Double haunting this time. So we do defeat this haunting. All right. Okay, so that was actually the end of my action, right? Movement comes before attack, so I cannot move out of that room. I'm going to use blue now to activate, and I get a 2 here. We get an E, which is here. Uh-oh, 2 goes in there now, and I can move 2 spaces. Boy, can't really go too far. 1, 2. Okay, that's it. Your turn, Missy.
I'm going to move yellow.
Oh, 6. Go forward. No, go there. Go here.
Oh, okay.
It's cooperative
1, 2,
game.
3, 4, 5.
Well, there might be even faster. Guess what? You know what? You forgot about the doors. You could just go through the rooms.
I didn't see it.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. So that is, once again, the pro tip for this game.
Yeah,
use the rooms.
And then
Use the rooms.
Yeah,
you knocked them out. Great.
So I'm okay.
Now you have red.
Red is going to run.
Yep.
See, he's on the
right
chair.
Here. You're right.
See,
See. You might as well put it in the chair sitting. All right, now you can move 5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, almost out of the house. Okay, I'm going to activate green. I get a 2. The ghost at C again, right here. I can move 2, 1, 2. I'm going to use blue now. I get 6. So I'm going to head 1, 2, and just head up in this room here. And I definitely want to fight a ghost and hopefully defeat one so we don't get a haunting here. Oh, I miss. All right, your turn, Missy.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you red first? He's about to be out the door. Oh, wrong dice, wrong dice. 3. Okay, ghost at K.
See, he's gardening. So
Yeah.
next to the flowers.
Great.
Okay, now it's yellow's turn.
Yep.
4. At the library. He's at the library.
All right. So remember,
Okay,
use the
4.
rooms to go faster. Well, you can, I don't want to count the spaces. See, maybe it's this way is faster. 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
or here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can attack the ghost.
Okay. Miss. It's okay. Right, my turn. I am gonna use green here. And I get 4, but I have to draw a ghost card. And there's a ghost at J now. 4. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm gonna activate blue. I get a 6. So let me get the treasure out of the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't end up in the same space as her, so let me see how I could maybe get rid of some of these ghosts. Maybe I'm gonna head to this room here, okay? I'm gonna fight the ghost there. De-escalate the situation. Good, I do get rid of one. All right, your turn, Missy. My 2 characters are activated.
I'm going to move yellow first.
Wrong dice.
Always.
Okay, 1.
Ooh, he's using the
Uh-oh. Here we go. It's a haunting here.
Okay.
That's gonna slow us down. 1 space, yep. Okay, and now red.
4. He's over here doing business. And he can be forced. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the pepper goes. Okay,
good. My turn. I'm gonna get green out of the house. So gotta draw a card here, unfortunately, and it's a ghost at A. And I'm gonna move out of the house, deposit this. I'm gonna activate blue. I get a 6. So I think I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, made it out of the house. Okay, so we got only one treasure remaining, and that would be D here, and the other one in your backpack. So we're gonna try yellow first. I think we're gonna win this time.
Go for it. No.
But a lot of rooms have 2 ghosts.
And then
Uh-oh. Okay,
There's
that's
2
here.
again.
All right, 3.
1,
No.
2, 3. Okay, now it's red.
Yep. 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, pick that up. All right. My turn. Now, I can stay out of the house or go inside to help fight ghosts. Either way, I still must roll this white dice, okay? Even though there's no other treasure for me to grab. So I'm gonna roll this. I get a 1. That's pretty bad. Okay, so I'm gonna draw a card. We put a ghost at G, so that's good. And there's no ghost at G. I think it's gonna take my daughter some time to get there and come out, but a 1 doesn't really help and go anywhere. It's gonna be a waste of turn to go in a room, so I'm just gonna leave green outside. So I'm gonna activate my other character, and this time I get a 5, so I could definitely move around. And this is a shuffle card, so that's good. Helps us out. I don't have to populate the house with an additional ghost. Okay. All right, but I can move 5, so I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna go here just to decrease the amount of ghosts in this house. Oh, good. I do get a ghost, so I do get to remove it. Okay, your turn now, Emma.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go use the red first. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Correct. Yeah.
And
use
then
the
I can
rings.
attack this.
Ghost. Yep. Oh, you did it. Okay, now yellow.
Yellow.
Unless you get a 1. Oh no, you got a 1. That treasure's really heavy.
It's too heavy.
Okay. So since you're gonna come out first, I better make blue come out. I'm gonna roll for blue. You get a 5, so I can make it all the way outside. But you get a ghost at I. Oh no, see, it is a haunting. So you can see how this game is gonna have a lot of haunting soon. I gotta move 5 though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I still have to do green though, even though I'm not moving into the house. Let's see. I bet there will be another haunting. It's a 6. Oh, lucked out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm not going in at all. I'm staying right out here where it's safe. Okay, in the
No.
light.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
All right, who are you gonna activate?
Red. No, wait. Yellow, because.
Okay, yellow. So you make your way aside, but you gotta draw a card first. Let's see what happens.
G.
G. Okay. Oh,
Someone's
lucky.
cooking.
Okay, you're outside. Deposit
Next.
it. Okay.
6.
Oh, you did it.
1, 2, 3.
All right. We did it. Good job, Missy. All right, we were in trouble because this could have haunting. This one, that one. So we would be
And then
in trouble.
everyone has a party.
Yeah, so there have been times when we play this game, right? And towards the end, there are just so many hauntings that pop up with each single action. My goodness. But tonight, we did defeat this game. Ghost Fighting Treasure Hunters. What do you think about this game, Emma?
I like the ghosts because they're cute.
But how about the game? Well, you like the components, right?
Yeah, I like the game.
Yeah, and they are soft, okay? They are soft, and even these player characters are really soft. It's not the hard plastic. The only one is the translucent haunting. But what do you think about this game?
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty simple and straightforward. I said during the unboxing, this was sort of like a zombie side game, where as you play, the more monsters and undead come at you. Overall, I do enjoy it quite a bit. I think my daughter enjoys it quite a bit, and playing with friends and family it seems to be a pretty big hit. As I mentioned, there's an anniversary edition of this game coming out, and it's going to be released in December of 2024, so look forward to that. It will come with refreshed art and some additional game modes that I mentioned, and a different sculpt for the haunting.
But not these guys?
I think it has the exact same sculpt of the ghost, yeah. It would have been great if they made them glow in the dark, but they did not. So who knows? Maybe that'll be for the 25th anniversary of the game, but the 10th anniversary of the game is just gonna be what I mentioned earlier. Okay, so a thumbs up for me, a thumbs up for my daughter. Hopefully you found this gameplay intriguing and encourage you to pick up a copy for Halloween. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night. Keep on adventuring as always.